pace has been slowed down by Douglas Williams.
Yes.
Let's think back to the matchup, the street fight between Jay Lethal and Ric Flair. Certainly after the win that Jay Lethal got at Victory Road over the Nature Boy Ric Flair, biggest win of his life, to have the rematch just completely a black cloud over that rematch, thanks to Douglas Williams and that X Division Championship title belt across Jay Lethal's face.
Well, now Douglas Williams, part of Ric Flair's fortune. I mean, sure, Doug did some dirty work for Ric Flair, but sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, JB, if that is your real name.
And let's not forget this, Taz, if that is your real name.
It's not.
Last week, it was a four-way matchup. Last week, it was Douglas Williams slipping over, getting the win by the skin of his teeth over the other three individuals, and certainly going into this match, he's got to feel a little confident after that.
Douglas Williams?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? He's the X Division champion. He should be confident every day of his life. He's proved that. He's one of the most credible guys on the TNA roster, Douglas Williams, but he's in there with Jay Lethal, who can catch you at any time and beat you.
And there's no question about it, since the X Division Championship has been around the waist of Douglas Williams, it has been definitely the best year of his career, and he's had quite a career thus far.
Except for that time he was stuck inside that volcano.
Well, that was the unfortunate thing that led him to
Well,
being,
yeah, TNA stripped Douglas Williams of the X Division title when that happened. I don't think that was cool if that happened, but that springboard missile drop kick was cool.
And if you ask Douglas Williams, he is the longest reigning X Division champion in TNA wrestling history since January. Minus the volcano. Jay Lethal through the ropes. Signature high-flying maneuver.
Suicide dive, my friend. They call it suicide because it's suicidal. There you go.
And certainly Mama Lethal watching this at home in Elizabeth, New Jersey, very proud, living the dream.
Do you not hear, like, when I talk, you don't react to me? Could we have a conversation about a match?
I'll be happy to talk to you about this match.
All right, good.
Yeah.
So who do you pick to win this match?
It's a tough one.
Right in the fence, JB.
Jay Lethal now goes for the cover. 2 count. Referee Earl Hebner, third man in.
I'm not gonna be on the fence. I'm gonna go. I think that Doug Williams will get the victory, but in a close call on Jay Lethal, which just performed a phenomenal snap suplex.
He certainly did, Taz, and Jay Lethal has really had a great year in his own right. A former X Division champion, and certainly after the endorsement, the ringing endorsement of Hulk Hogan, he has been on cloud 9 here in TNA Wrestling.
Yeah, I know. Jay Lethal's still wearing Hulk's colors. What's up with that? I know he respects the Hulkster. I respect the Hulkster too.
Well, that's part of living the dream.
I hear you.
And Douglas Williams said next to his X Division title run, the most exciting thing going on right now in his home country of England is the start of football, of course.
Yeah, I'm a big Jets fan, so I'm excited about football too.
Well, let's see if he can finish Jay Lethal off. We're going to find out when we come back here on TNA Explosion. We are back. This is TNA Explosion. A big hello to all of our fans in the United Kingdom. Have to be proud of your X Division champion, Douglas Williams, working over Jay Lethal, non-title bout on this week's Explosion.
You see Douglas Williams, and this is why he's the cornerstone of the X Division. He takes the athletes, the X Division athletes, who are high flyers and stuff, and he grounds them. That's his style. Ground and pound, expert submissionist.
And he has certainly been the one that has redefined what the X Division is all about. We've always talked about it being about no weight limits, no limits. That's what it's about. And certainly, as we have seen from Douglas Williams, he has pretty much grounded the X Division in his own way. Submission maneuvers, that English style he brings to the table, really redefined the X Division.
You know why? Because Douglas Williams is good. He's real good. And I think by the time his career is over, he's going to be known as one of the great ones. I mean, he's that good. He can get it done in there, and he's proved it. And he proves it night in and night out.
And now aligning himself with the most notorious, the most dirtiest player in the game, Ric Flair.
Well, you can only get better when you're around the Nature Boy. There's no doubt about that. Just look at Fortune itself. Guys like Kazarian, AJ Styles, Beer Money, Matt Morgan's the insurance policy, and then you got my man right here, Doug Williams, the X Division champion.
And certainly very proud to have that spot in Fortune, but at the same time, Fortune very proud to have the X Division champion in their camp. Gold means money, and Fortune loves money.
Well, that's what it's about, right? If you have money, you have power. You have impact players, power players, like the players in Fortune. Ric Flair's aligned himself a pretty nasty group, in my opinion.
And Jay Lethal
He's just getting grinded down here, JB, with this front face lock, which is a basic hold, but it's one of the most excruciating, painful holds you can be put in. You could put any man out. You could actually maybe choke me out with this hold.
Well, Taz, maybe. Not going to try that, but I'll tell you this much. You have used this move before, and you've also used this to transition into other submission moves.
Absolutely, yes. You could use a front face lock or a front head lock to transition into a go behind or a rear choke. Or you'll drop down to a single leg or a double leg and see. Or you can counter out of it with a backdrop. That's pretty good.
Lethal now. A ball of fire, certainly the momentum in the side of the Elizabeth, New Jersey native, Jay Lethal.
Wow, look at that. Quick hip toss into that handstand. That low drop kick. Jay Lethal looking sharp.
And his offense so explosive like this. For instance, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Jay Lethal.
Yeah, handspring and elbow right there. Got him. Well, I was about to be, my prediction was going to be wrong-a-mundo.
And certainly, as we've seen the competition reach a fever pitch in the X division, a victory for Jay Lethal tonight would be monumental and certainly would guarantee him a shot down the road at the X division champion.
Well, I agree with that. Anytime you're in the ring with the champion, if you get a victory on him, non-title especially, it should put you up as a top contender towards that man's championship. Ooh,
and now from the top rope, Douglas Williams, those elbows, he can nail those from any part of the ring, top rope. You name it. And while I've never been on the receiving end of those, you've seen, Taz, time and time again, his opponents just drop from those elbows, from those uppercuts.
Catch you like on the button, right on your jaw, which definitely will rock your brain a bit. Can give you a slight concussion if you get hit hard enough with an elbow to the jaw or a fist to the jaw. He picks apart the body, Douglas Williams. I mean, he's, really, he's phenomenal at it. Oh!
Big boot, and Douglas Williams has already made it clear, had his own press conference, as a matter of fact, to announce that the UK tour is going to be called, oh, hold on, Lethal Combination. Of course, if he can survive this, we're looking at a situation here. Jay Lethal in control of this matchup. Douglas Williams has already made it clear, January 2011, our UK tour is going to be called the Douglas Williams Homecoming Appreciation Tour.
And that rolls right off the tongue. I mean, that's definitely, you can do some marketing with that. Tumblers, maybe T-shirts, posters, all sorts, maybe some visors.
Well, I haven't seen that in the official TNA marketing for this, but it's going to be very exciting nonetheless. Oh, look at that. That's a lethal injection. He's got him. And Jay Lethal scores the win.
Here's your winner, Jay Lethal.
One-time win right there. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Well, Taz, nobody can call it. Could go either way. These two are so evenly matched. The competition's gone back and forth. No love lost, but really, these two have brought out the best in each other. Jay Lethal has scored a win in the center of the ring over the X Division champion of the world, Douglas Williams.
That's got to pull Lethal right to the top of the food chain of the X Division.
Amazing matchup, amazing explosion. We'll see you next week right here